My name is Mark Stansberry. I started down here when I was 19 years old, and I worked here until I was 32, 3, and then I moved onto the west side and then the east side, and I'm back here starting in 2010 and been here now for about 12 years. I was born in Groton, Massachusetts. My parents were stationed at Fort Devens in Massachusetts, just near Boston. We moved in here when I was a year and a half onto the east side. My parents came to be part of a community at the Old First Presbyterian Church on the near east side of town. So I grew up on the near east side of town, near Fulton and Linwood. Now that was a time historically is when the I-70 was being built, and so that was my playground. I played on I-70 getting built. First ones to ride a bike up and down the hill, going up to the Bexley turn that's there. This recreation center was closed for 2 years due to the economic downturn of the 2008, they call it the Great Recession. But we reopened it, so they asked me to come back and reopen the center. So I came back joyfully to come back to the south side because it cut my teeth. I was originally, my first job that I actually had, a full job, was down here, and it was feeling good to come back. The responsibilities in this facility is to manage a facility of 40,000 square foot and 40 acres of parkland, to manage a facility that is a community-based year-round program that is really become pretty much, since it was built in '64, a center to this community. Yeah, there's always challenges when you deal with people, but people are most of the time wanting something and needing something to meet a need or an interest that they have. And if you are able to figure out what that is, most of the time it's okay. So, racial, economic, social, educational, gang relations, all that, you have to work with people to make it work. I'm not saying I'm great at everything, but I do know a lot of people, and I know a lot of institutions on the south side that I can bring to bear to help whenever we face some concerns. Like this summer camp we're in here with 110 kids signed up, and we're in the middle of trying to institute social emotional learning. We're going to be using music, movement, mindfulness, and money as our 4 M's for this summer. Music, we're going to be going from gospel to hip hop and doing a narration of what brought that whole evolution and the joy, the perseverance, the resilience that's found in African American music. Why has music been used over the centuries and millennia of how people have resisted oppression and other facts of life? Music is very important. Movement. People have to be able to move their body. If it's sports, if it's just dance, if it's whatever, breathing, walking, talking, rolling around, that's movement, and how to do that safely and in a healthy way. Mindfulness is knowing how to be in the place, in the time, knowing how your body is adjusted to the earth is very important for young people and old folks to constantly remind themselves of it. So, and money's the center of all. What do they say? The lack of money is the source of all evil. So, many things. But one is the seeing the transition, seeing the young person transitioned into an adult, and then that adult becoming a parent and moving that next generation and really wanting to come back to this site and getting their child involved. And just that continuity is very important for me, and it's been a joy.